The functions of neutrophils are classified into four major types. One is chemotaxis, adherence, ingestion, and digestion. This collectively called phagocytosis. Once again, I'm telling neutrophils are majorly involved in phagocytosis. The phagocytosis process are classified based on the function. One is chemotaxis, adherence, ingestion, digestion. Okay. So first we concern with the chemotaxis. Chemotaxis means the neutrophils are produced some immunochemicals. Those immunochemicals are enter into the antigen encoding area, including blood vessels and tissues, followed by neutrophils are attracted towards antigen encountered tissue or cells from the blood. From the blood, they across the blood veins, endothelial cells of blood veins and the tissue membrane and goes to reach the antigen placed on the tissue. This process are collectively called chemostasis. Simply defined as the how neutrophils are reached to the antigen encoding place from the blood vein. It's more important. So for attraction of neutrophils to the antigen, some of chemicals are needed. Those chemicals are collectively called chemotaxic chemicals, namely interferon, selectin, cytokinin, and interleukins, and other vasoactive substances. Vasoactive substances means those some of the chemicals are relax the vein cells, endothelial cells. Okay. So for relaxation, some gap may be created on the endothelial cells. So they the create a path. The path useful for enter the neutrophils immune cells from the blood to tissue. Okay, you know very well. This process called chemotaxis. Followed by hemotaxis, the neutrophils are binds to the antigen. Binds to the antigen is called adherence. Adherence means neutrophils bind to the antigen. This is by some receptor based process. We can study in detail. So after binding, the antigen get ingestion. Ingestion means try to uptake by the absonization or engulfing the organism. Okay, because antigen is a bacteria. Okay. So after a ingestion, the ingested bacteria get digested by the enzymes. So those enzymes are present in the granules of the neutrophils. You know very well because we are calling neutrophils as a granulocytes. Okay. You know primary granules are there, secondary granules are there, tertiary granules are there. So those granules contain some enzymes or lysozymes, some other uh, chemicals that is used for lysis of a digestion of antigens, bacteria in the neutrophil cells. Yes. So finally, the phagocytosis process classified into four: chemotaxis, adherence, ingestion, digestion. Very clear? Okay. First of all, the neutrophils, these neutrophils are exist in the blood, are exist in the blood veins, okay, blood arteries, okay. They are circulated always. Suppose when the antigen is encountered at somewhere, these neutrophils are how to enter to reach the antigen. This process called chemotaxis. So the antigen may be encountered at the tissue, the cell. Uh, for the entering of antigen, the surrounded blood vessels containing endothelial cells. These endothelial cells get expressed some proteins. The name of the protein is called integrine. So some of the proteins are expressed. The name of the protein is integrine. This is called integrine. This is expressed in the endothelial cells. Okay. One more proteins are expressed in the endothelial cell. This protein is called selectin. These selectin and integrine attract the neutrophils from the circulation. After expression of the endothelial cell, the neutrophils are get attracted. Yes. Followed attracted, the neutrophils are produced vasoactive substances. So this chemotoxic substances will increase the permeability of the blood vessels, including endothelial cells. The neutrophils are migrated. Slowly migrated. It's called crawl. You know crawl, C-R-A-W-L, crawl. Yes. Crawl migrated towards the antigen. Towards the antigen. Yes. When the neutrophils are goes to reach the antigen, the antigen, the neutrophils are get ready for uptake or adherence of the uh, antigen. Okay. For that time, the neutrophils are get triggered. Get triggered. When it's triggered means the neutrophils closely reach to the antigen. Get triggered. Triggered means get activated. Get activated to produce, to express. The name of the receptor is called CD32 and other receptors. The name of the receptor is called uh, antigen binding receptor. Antigen binding receptor. Some other receptors are there, and the receptors called CD32 receptor and CD35 receptors. These two receptors are expressed means the neutrophils and closely reach the antigens encountered area. This process called triggering of neutrophils. Okay, then the antigen is sensed by the receptor, and finally the antigen get adhering means antigen binds to the receptor of the neutrophil surface. So after binding, the antigen may be get engulfing or absonization. Normally bacteria closely associated with the neutrophils and never migrated if the antigens may be motile, because receptors are directly involved to the antigen or bacteria. Okay. At the same time, um, you know very well, we are the biochemist, we detailedly know one thing. How means usually the bacteria have negative surfaces. Negative surfaces because the pathogens contain some and carbohydrate groups or lipid groups. So the presence of carbohydrate and lipid group on the bacterial surfaces, the bacterial surface indicate the negatively charged. And also the negatively charged surface bacteria alone act as a pathogen. You justly compared, you know very well gram positive and gram negative. Generally, gram negative bacteria are act as a pathogens. Okay, so because the presence of lipopolysaccharide. The same time, neutrophil surfaces are negatively charged due to the presence of receptors and plasma membrane of the neutrophils. So the bacterial surfaces are negative, neutrophils are negative. The time the both negative charge are repelled each other. So the neutrophils are not directly interacted with the bacteria because both surfaces are negatively charged. Then how it's engulf? Then how its ingression means? So for avoiding the repulsion, this neutrophils are secreted uh, some molecules. Some molecules, the molecules called C3b. C3b is the C3b means a cytokinin complement system. This C3 molecule goes to bind the antigen. Bind the antigen. After the C3b binds to the antigen get change the surface charges, maybe get positive charges. Once the binding of this C3b complement system to the antigen molecule. Okay. This time after binding, the bacterial surface get positively charged. Then usually neutrophil surface are negatively charged. So now it's get attracted, uh, followed by the receptor interaction. The bacterial antigen closely reach to the neutrophils. Neutrophils. Followed by attraction, the antigens are get phagocytosis. Phagocytosis. That means the neutrophils are slowly occupied and engulfing the antigen. For this engulfing antigen, the neutrophils are produced a specific kind of proteins called opsonin. OPSONINS, opsonins protein. This protein will helpful for engulfing the antigen into the neutrophil. Okay. Once get ingested, this is the ingestion process. One is ingested, the entire bacterial enter into the neutrophil cytoplasm. This engulfing is called the engulfing of antigen by the neutrophil. The entire process, the entire structure is called phagolysosome. Phagolysosome means uh, the organelles, the temporary organelles contains antigens with fusing of lysozyme granules. Yes. Why the lysosome granules are fused with the phagocytosis granules means because the lysosome directly attack to the bacterial cells and bacteria maybe get digested. Yes. For the purpose, lysosome granules are goes to binds uh, are fused with the phagosome. Okay. The antigen containing granules called phagosome. It's called phagosome. With the lysosome granules are fused with the phagosome. The structure is called phagolysosome. Okay. Moreover, this neutrophils contains variety of granules, either primary, or secondary, or tertiary granules. Either the primary granules containing lysosine, phosphatase, collagenase, and some other enzymes. Yes. This enzyme need for hydrolysis digest the bacterial antigen. Okay. So once get digested, the digested antigens fused with the secondary granules. Because why it's fused with the secondary granules means for complete digestion of antigen. Because you know very well antigens are very huge. It's very complex structure. So for the secondary granules digestion, the process of digestion is called respiratory burst. Respiratory burst, BURST, burst. It's a famous biochemical mechanism takes place in the secondary granules with antigen. Okay. Yes. That means how it's occurred. This is the secondary granules digested with the bacteria. You know, this is a bacterium or antigen, and antigen bind with the neutrophils. This is a neutrophil membrane. Yes. Expressly, you know, very well, CD32 is a specific kind of receptor will receive the antigen. Okay. For binding the antigen to the CD32 receptor, the receptor get activated. Get activated. How it's get activated means here this CD32, the conformational changes of CD32 after binding the bacterium, some small changes takes place, or conformational changes are either dimeric or monomeric or whatever it is, or either relaxation, or change the position, a loosen zipper, a protein-protein interaction, or some things. Some things get activated. Finally, the signal cascades will drive and activate the protein kinase enzyme. This active phosphorylated protein kinase will catalyze the phosphorylation of P47. This P47 means protein 47 already exists in the neutrophil. This normal protein will get phosphorylated, get active by the protein kinase enzyme. This active protein kinase derived from the activation of CD32. Okay. This active P47 goes to phosphorylate the B558 protein, especially membrane bound protein. The protein may be get phosphorylated by the active P47 protein. And also this B558 dimeric protein, because this is a combined form of B558 plus B67. This enzyme complex is called NADPH oxidase enzyme. This enzyme generally located in the neutrophil surface. Okay. Once the NADPH oxidase enzyme get phosphorylated, may be drive to produce the hydrolysis of NADPH in the neutrophil cytoplasm, produce the two electrons and NADP inorganic phosphate. This electron will drive the activation of here. This is called activation. This reaction takes place here. So this finally produced the two electrons. Yes, I'm already shown. Yes, this is the two reactions. This NADP plus in the cytoplasm. This NADP once again goes to a reduced get form NADPH. Okay, the cyclic mechanism takes place. So after activation, the two electrons are released from the cytoplasm. Moreover, the tissue containing some oxygen molecule. So the oxygen, two oxygen molecules with the two electron get to form a free radicals called 2O2 minus. This very dangerous reactive species of molecule get immediately catalyzed with the superoxide dismutase and combination of the 2H2O to form a hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide. Yes. Once formation of hydrogen peroxide as a toxic for the bacteria. Hydrogen peroxide may be disrupt the secondary digestion because the reaction takes place in the secondary granules. Okay. If suppose once again the hydrogen peroxide becomes highly unstable uh, due to the myeloperoxidase enzyme, this enzyme catalyzed to form a OCl minus with the chloride ion cytoplasm. So when the chloride ion readily joined with the oxygen, it's oxychloride. The oxychloride is a efficient bactericidal activity, readily digested the antigen. So finally, we got the entirely digested product of bacteria. So NADPH product, NADPH oxidase, superoxide dismutase, and myeloperoxidase. These three enzymes will drive the respiratory burst of antigens in the neutrophils. Thank you for watching.